Hey, how's it going everyone? Today I'm going to be showing you some brand new glitches in Palworld. What I'm going to be showing you today is a great way to take out all the bosses on land and in dungeons. I'm also going to be showing you an amazing way to permanently freeze the timer within the boss towers. Not only will I be going over those glitches, but I will be showing you some more things in today's video. Now, if this is not your first time stopping by the channel, feel free to subscribe now and turn those notifications on for all. With that being said, let's go ahead and dive right into this. Let's start off by talking about how you can freeze any boss on the map easily. What you need to do is locate a boss on the map like this one, for example. I'm going to go after Anubis. What I'll do is get on top of my mount and travel straight there. I do want to let you guys know that you can do this with any boss. It honestly doesn't matter. But as you can tell right here, we can see the Anubis statue in the distance, and Anubis should be right there in the middle. We also need to create a base here. If you guys do not have a base available, you will need to make one available. So if you already have 2 or 3 down, you will need to remove 1. So for example right here, this is what I had to do. Once I'm here, I'll go ahead and build 2 things. I'm going to want to build my PAL box, and then I'm also going to want to build a viewing cage. For example, like this. Then what we're going to do here is trigger Anubis, and we're basically going to try to get him aggro, so this way he can sort of chase us. Also, I'd like to mention that you do not need to have your viewing cage set up exactly like this. You can have it in the middle, you can have it on the sides, you can have it wherever you need. The main idea here is you just want to place down your viewing cage wherever you can get access to quickly. Because what we're going to do here is trigger Anubis. Again, you can do this with any boss. Alrighty, with that out of the way, what we're going to do is head straight to the viewing cage, and we want to make sure that the boss is attacking us like so. This way, the boss has its eyes set on us, and all we need to do is throw down a sphere in the middle and get inside the viewing cage. The easiest way to do this is to face downwards, throw your sphere directly down, and then if done correctly, the mount should be inside the viewing cage. Then all you need to do is hold down F or whichever button it is for you to get on top of your mount. And at this point, you should notice that you cannot get off your mount with the F key or the button that you use to get off the mount. So what you will need to do is open up the menu here, go towards the party tab, and then you want to remove the mount that you are currently on. What should happen is it will get you off of it, and all you need to do is pick the sphere back up. Once you're inside, you have a few options. You can set some campfires nearby and burn the PAL, or you can use a sword and attack them through the barrier. The other thing that will happen is that when you do use your sword, eventually you will destroy the viewing cage. What I recommend is that you have a repairing kit nearby so that you can fix that issue. If you do use a ball or a sphere inside, this will actually teleport you outside of the sphere like so, and then what you will notice is that the boss is inside the viewing cage. It's crazy, but you can actually attack the boss as well, and the boss cannot move. This right here was a fun discovery, and I actually enjoyed recording this one as well. If you guys do enjoy this, make sure that you give this video a thumbs up. But as you can tell, when it does come down to attacking the PAL behind the barrier, you will notice that this viewing cage will break. That is why I said to make sure that you have a repair kit nearby. If you do see that the boss is low enough, throw a sphere and you should be good to go. We are now going to continue on and talk about the second glitch, which will allow you to permanently freeze the time that you typically see in these boss towers. The only requirements for this glitch is that you will need a glider, or you can use your PAL to glide. It does not matter one bit. We are going to locate a tower like I have right here. Also, I would like to mention that you do not need to go to this specific tower. You can go to any tower. It will work the exact same way. Let's say, for example, you have located a tower and you want to perform this glitch. Go up to it, accept it, join up, and then from there, click yes. Once you're inside, you will see the boss, you will see the cut screen, whatever, right? Just ignore it. Then go towards the left and wait for the timer to go down to at least 2 seconds. What you're going to do at this point is then fly at that exact time, and then what you should see is it will say timeout. But what you will notice is that the boss here is going to still go after you, and you're not going to be kicked out. This right here was discovered by a subscriber named Thrakis. Thank you so much for supporting the channel and just giving me this awesome glitch to share out with everybody. And speaking of everybody, if you are looking at this and you think, well, I could just do the instant boss capture glitch, right? Yeah, you absolutely can. Yet I suppose when it comes down to the glitches, there is a potential chance that they could fix that glitch, so this right here is an alternative way to defeat the boss. And if you decide that you would like to leave after defeating the boss, you can just leave the game, join back up by selecting the world, and then start game. At this point, you should see that you're outside of the tower and no longer inside. You can then continue on doing whatever else you need to do. Side note, if you would like to know exactly what's working after patch, I recommend checking out my previous video after you have watched this one. Next up at number 3, what I'm going to do now is show you how to acquire material and capture the PAL and gain even more material. For example, what we'll need to do here is throw a sphere and then shoot the PAL instantly. If done correctly, you should see that the material drops, and then when you capture the pallet, you should see some extra material as well. This right here was also discovered by a subscriber named TheSkez86. And all I want to say is thank you so much for sharing this glitch with me and allowing me to share this with everyone. Now, with the credit to the side, I do want to show you the correct and incorrect way of doing this. This right here is the incorrect way. But if you do it correctly, you should see the material drop like so, and then when the PAL is captured, you should see the material as well on the ground. So all in all, you're going to receive the material on the left side, and then you're going to see it on the ground as well, so you can pick up both at the same exact time. Moving on towards number 4, what we're going to do now is talk about a way to take out the dungeon bosses using a different method. What I had shown you at the beginning was a way to take out a boss with a viewing cage. This time, we're going to do something different. We're going to need a mount that can fly, and we're going to then throw the sphere down so that the mount goes out of bounds. If done correctly, the mount should be out of bounds, and then you can hold down F and get on top of your mount. If you're stuck like this halfway, you should be able to exit off of your mount and then fly around like so, or use your glider. What you can do at this point is use your sword to attack the boss behind the wall. As you can tell right here, nothing's happening. What I will need to do is go towards the other side, and I will need to summon down my PAL. What's going to happen is that the boss is going to be aggroed and then try to attack your PAL behind the wall. This is where you need to then get off of your mount, then basically summon your mount back into its sphere once the PAL has begun to attack you through the wall. For example, right here. You're going to see that this boss is going to try to annihilate me behind the wall, which, to be fair, the boss did a decent job at doing so, because my health was pretty low at the end of this. Anyways, as you can tell right here, the boss has then begun to attack me, so what I'll do is then summon my PAL back into its sphere. Then all you need to do is attack the boss behind the wall like so. Even if the boss does not have its hand halfway through the wall, it does not matter one bit. But this will make it easier to capture the PAL if you are using a sphere like this, or if you're just trying to attack it normally. Yeah, really, it should not be a big deal even if the hand is not all the way through the wall. What I would like to do is show you another example, but this time with a smaller boss. Also, if you would like to leave, all you need to do is go towards the front and then leave the dungeon like so. And it's that easy. Alrighty, so what I'm going to do now is show you another example of what it looks like when it is a smaller PAL or a smaller boss. As long as you're using a sword, you will be able to swipe the boss behind the wall. Now, can you shoot the boss behind the wall? No, you absolutely cannot. The only way that you're going to be able to shoot the boss is if the body parts have sort of clipped through the wall already. Also, if you notice that when you do swipe against the wall and you're not attacking the PAL, what you will need to do is probably summon down your PAL like previously, and then you should see that the boss will then try to attack you through the wall. The only reason why you would want to do that is so that you can get the boss close enough to the wall where it will freeze, and then you can just swipe away. And alrighty, so now we're finally here at the last and final glitch. What I'm about to show you is an amazing way to shoot an infinite amount of eggs out of a Tocotoco's butt. Yeah, absolutely, you can shoot an infinite amount of eggs. This right here is similar to another glitch I had shown in the past. The only reason why I'm showing you this now is because I did not think it was possible, so it's sort of new still. What you're going to need is a Tocotoco, and you're going to need the gloves so that you can hold the PAL in your hand. Once you have the gloves, all you need to do is summon down your PAL, then use the special ability so that it runs up to you. You want to tap the E button, or whichever one it is for you, to then send the PAL back into its sphere. If you time it correctly, you should see that the PAL will end up in your hand. There will be no icon on the bottom. This is how you know you've done it correctly. In this clip, what I wanted to achieve here is pretty much show you how difficult this glitch can be, and just let you know that you may struggle with it. Myself, I'm not entirely perfect, so sometimes I may mess up on it like this, and I need to do it a few times. For you, it might just be the same exact case, where you need to try it a few times, and then finally you'll get it down. If you're struggling quite a lot and you cannot get it down instantly right away, The best way to reset your PAL skill is to drop the PAL, then pick the sphere back up. What you will notice is that the skills have been completely reset when you do throw down your PAL once more. And before I cut the video off, I do want to say one more thing, is that they have updated the game, but with a hotfix. As you can tell right here, it says improve optimization processing. So they have updated some things right there. If you guys have any questions, comment down below. And if you would like to, join the Discord, subscribe, do all that good stuff. And all I want to do is end the video like I always do, and that's to appreciate all of you for subscribing, tuning in, and just commenting, and just having a great time there in the comments section. And something that I always do at the end of the video here is to just show my appreciation, and that is to simply say thank you guys for supporting the channel, and I will see you all in the next video.